Hold on, I got to tell Instagram something. Stop following people just because they look good when you know that they have no substance. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know why, but I be so happy coming here. I can't explain it to you. Can't explain it to you. If it is your first time seeing me, my name is B. Lanée, B or Brandy. Nice to meet you. If this is not your first time, then welcome back. Welcome to the channel of growth. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Before I get into the video, I am going to pray that is normal here, and then I'm going to get straight into the dive in. God, I thank you for another day, another chance, another opportunity to give your name all glory, honor, and praise. I pray that you touch this video and whoever it is that may be watching it. I pray that this video be for whoever it is that is watching it. I pray that you open their hearts, minds, and ears so that they may be able to receive something from it, so that they may be able to apply it to maybe their everyday life or maybe the situation that they may be in now. I pray that you cover them. I pray that you dispatch angels to their future and cover their future, God. I pray that you help them with decision making and discernment. And may your name get the glory in the end. In Jesus' name, I thank you and I say amen. And that's on having a Father in heaven. Yes, this video is an impromptu. I had the idea, but I never write down like an agenda for the videos, child, because my agendas get thrown off. It's going to be relational, because that's what mainly everybody that is able to comprehend can relate to. But when I say relational, or when I'm talking about relationships, that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a significant other or anything like that. I'm about to tie this up, because you're not about to mess up this video with me touching my head every 5 seconds. So let's start here. Just because somebody is showing you persistence in a season doesn't mean that they're going to be patient enough or able to endure the next with you. Let's just say you are a male or female and there is somebody that is on your tail, trying to run you down, get your number, talk to you, take you out, trying to see what's up with the what's up. And they do all this. They go so hard to get you, and then when they get you, let's just be real about it. There's a lot of people who want what they cannot have and yearn for things that they cannot have. And while you may be one of those things, after they get you, like, I done had it. What else can I not have? Is it right? Probably not, but that's the way of the world, unfortunately. And I think that a lot of people want what they can't have, probably because they were deprived of certain things. So what they can't have really attracts them. I was told I wasn't ever going to be nothing, so I'm addicted to money, or I'm obsessed with money. Let's say the person that tried so hard to get you gets you, and then something happens in your life. Let's say, God forbid, you lose a family member, or something traumatic happens in your life, and you decided to stick with this one person because they went so hard to get you. But in this season where you're experiencing loss, they don't know how to handle you. When they were looking out to get you, they more than likely weren't out to get each and every part of you. They probably were out to get the idea of you. And being as though they were going for the idea, they have no idea who you even are. Ma'am, sir, they don't even know you. And they're crying so hard about, oh, I just want to take you out and show you off. I just want to spoil you rotten. Let me feed you. You don't even know me, and you want to do all this based off of some pictures, videos, me walking past you, whatever the case may be. You got all this to say just based off of that. Because most of the time when somebody is trying to get you, they give you offers. They offer you things because that's the bait. That's what they're saying about themselves. This is what I have for you. This is what I have to give to you. Do you want it? Are you okay with this? No, you don't want that? Oh, let me offer you more. But wait, there's more. They will commercial the mess out of you. But wait, There's more, sir. And you want to be very careful about who you let into these spaces in your life, because believe it or not, who is in your life makes all the difference in your next moves. Let's say you're doing amazing and you gain a toxic friend along the way, and that toxic friend ends up spilling her toxicity over onto you. Let's say her aggressive spirit or aggressive being, or her arguing with everybody that she sees, spills over onto you. And you were the peacemaker. You were always the sweet one, always trying to talk things out. But since you done linked up with her crazy tail, you a crazy tail too. Since y'all close. You have to be very careful about what you allow into your life, and you have to be very careful about the standards that you have on yourself and for who you let in. Just because they are persistent, just because they seem like they're going hard, or seem like they're working hard, or like they're putting in some type of effort, dissect the effort. What are you really putting in? What are you really giving to me? You're here, but what have you seen since you've been here? What have we went through since you've been here? Have we actually talked about anything since you've been here? When I talk to you, what kind of responses do you give me? Is there any depth? I hate that word because PTH, I just don't understand what that's supposed to do. Is there any real depth in your conversations? Can you go beyond surface level? Can you last in a non-surface level conversation? Can we talk for a minute? What is there? What is this? Especially if you got somebody pressing on you to the point where they're acting like it's a time period, or they're trying to rush you into something. Don't rush in with them. Don't do it. Take your time. And if you taking your time equals them leaving, that's amazing. Thank you. Sometimes you really have to wait a situation out. I actually recommend that you wait it out. Not giving it like a certain time period or time frame, of course, because not everybody is the same. Not all situations are the same. It's really hard to tell. But what you want to make sure that you do is, before you get all deep, personal, and private with a person, you want to make sure that you at least know who this person is before you jump in making big decisions. Now, somebody that is patient with you, somebody that actually wants to be there, actually wants to be in your life, their tolerance for you won't be so low. They won't try to rush you into things. They'll move on your time. Well, I ain't gonna say all that. Not on your time like that. I hope that they have some respect for themselves and not allow themselves to get played by you taking your time with them. But they'll allow you free range to, think, move, just be there for you, be a comfort for you, be patient with you while you're figuring out what it is that you want to do. There'll be no pressure. It won't be so much as offers, or like trying to jail talk you to death. You ain't got to go to jail to know how to jail talk, child. They'll talk to you. They'll try to say what they can do to help, more so than, well, I could buy you this, I could get you that, you want to go out, what you want. The wine and dine talk, we taking care of ourselves now. I'm sorry. Like, you have money, and that's normally what the offer is. That's why I'm relating it to that. That's fine that you could take care of yourself, but what is that actually going to do for me? Being as though I'm already financially taking care of myself. Can we get past the coins, please? Can we please get past the, oh, I'm going to have a mansion one day. What you doing now? Or I'm going to be a multi-billion-dollar business owning somebody. What are you doing now? You can easily tell. You can tell when somebody just doesn't want something for themselves, and you don't have to stay for that. That isn't patience. That is moving in oblivion on purpose. That's blind moving. You testing the waters when you know you can't swim. that is you playing Russian roulette with your next move. That is you letting the blind man paint your house. It doesn't make dollars because it don't make sense. before you jump in, is this person stable mentally? You got past financial parts. Are you mentally stable enough to go through things? Are you patient? What's your temper like? Do you have a short fuse? Especially for me, spend some time with these people, talk to these people, see what these people are about. Is the person able to keep their word? Can they do the minimum? If they have kids, do they take care of them? Do they talk to them? The list honestly goes on. It doesn't really take much for you to know what a person's morals necessarily are. If you spend enough time with them, or if you even talk to them enough, you could see where their values lie. You could see where their morals fall into place. And I'm not saying that you're going to get everything just by that, but you can definitely get a good lump sum. You could definitely get to know their character without them telling you too much. How a person moves is everything. What they say also does matter, because the moves really need to align with the words. But if a person isn't saying too much, watch what they are doing, and that will tell you plenty. If they ain't doing nothing, they ain't saying nothing. Your words are empty. And just because you are persistent does not mean that you get to stay here. Just because you are persistently jail talking me does not mean that you get to stay here. Your words are not enough for me to keep weighing myself and tiring myself down, waiting on words that you can't even keep to yourself. You break promises to yourself, sir. And don't you dare bring it up that they ain't keep their word. Don't you dare do it. How dare you bring up words that I said that I didn't keep my part in? If you don't know what you do want, think about what you don't want, and that might help you figure it out. Just because they are constantly in your face doesn't mean that they are there for your better good, or that they even want that much for you, or that they want to do that much for you. They could very much be in your face and just trying to be there so that you don't make a move, so that you don't do anything, so that they still have control over you. Because even though I'm in your face disrespecting you, at least I'm in your face so you know I'm here. Them being there is not enough, especially if you stressed out, you going through the motions, they doing too much and not enough at the same time. How is it possible? Be cautious, be careful, be very aware of what it is that you're dealing with. And if you're already there, try to wake up. But it'll be so much easier if you apply these rules, standards, and principles beforehand, before jumping into a friendship, relationship, business partnership, whatever you want to call it. Get to know these people. Stop linking with strangers. Stop getting deeply connected with strangers. Ask about their past. Ask about the stuff they done been through. Get to know their traumas. If y'all getting close, get close. Get to know these people. Get in their heads. And let them do the same for you. Don't be closed off. One-sided relationships do not work. If they're not willing, then maybe you shouldn't be either. In the beginning, I'll say. Because sometimes it takes one to pick up somebody else. I will say that. You can't do it by yourself, though. I can't be getting to know you when you're not getting to know me. I can't be going super duper hard for you and you wearing me out and just taking from me. It's not gonna work. And if you don't die physically from it, and you're gonna die somewhere else, you're gonna be sick to your stomach. You're gonna be worn out. You're gonna be worn out, burnt out. Are you burnt? Are you tired? You tired. I know you tired because you still here. You tired. And also, with the whole I talk a good game thing, that talk a good game is manipulation. We're gonna call a spade a spade. We're gonna call a spade a spade. Stop allowing yourself to get manipulated with words. What is it about words that get to people so much? What is it? What is it about telling somebody what they want to hear that's so intriguing? You want to hear something that bad that you don't want to see nothing? You don't want to live it. You just want to hear it all day. You just going to let them dream talk you to death. Imagine you being in a situation with somebody for years and you ain't never seen nothing that they done talked about. And you decide to stay. Imagine trying to set goals with somebody that ain't even got goals set on you. Imagine setting goals with somebody that ain't got no goals for themselves. Imagine you trying to fix and raise a grown adult just because they were persistent in the beginning. Imagine you falling in love with a version of a person that you'll never see or get back. Imagine somebody losing their whole mind and blaming you for it while you trying to help them. Imagine you having somebody back when they was down, just for you to watch them go spoil everybody else that never even cared or tried to help them. Imagine this stuff. Imagine it. Now, everything that I just said was probably detectable from the jump. But since you were so blinded by persistence, you win it now. You win it. And as time goes, the harder it is to leave. We're doing a bid now. Clink, clink. Watch who they talk to. Who their friends. What does their Instagram feed look like? What are you double tapping? What do you feed yourself on a regular basis? Who are you? Who are you? What's your web history like? What's your search history like? What's your music playlist like? What do you listen to? What's in your ears? What's in the abundance of your heart? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I don't know this man. Imagine being with somebody for years and saying, I don't know them. I have no idea who I'm with. When they talking you to death, make sure that the talk aligns with the moves. You don't got to be Inspector Gadget. You ain't got to be all up in their business, but the business that you are around for and that you are involved in, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Stay alert. It's a lot of stuff that you can get on your own by just paying attention. Keep them eyes open. And if you have been blinded before, what's your triggers? What blinds you? What is it? What does it for you? Is it a big button of smile? Is it some white shiny teeth? Is it a fat pocket? Is it a clean car? What is it? What blinds you? What makes you say, you know what? I think it's risk it all the time. Risking my whole lifetime. Putting my life on the line time. Wasting my time. What makes you do that? I think it's time to go for things that I don't really want, but it look all right for right now. What makes you go for the temporary? What makes you go for the temporary fix? What makes you jump head first into cycles? What makes you jump head first into a bondage? What is it for you? Is it the familiarity? Is it something that you entered before and you probably just ain't noticing it because you blinded? Are you attracted to toxicity? Are you attracted to persistence and no fruit from it? What is it for you? Keep it a buck with yourself. When you see a red flag, you don't have to necessarily call it out to the person. I mean, you could just so that they know and that they're aware, but a lot of people don't want to be aware of their shenanigans. They don't want to know. They don't want to fix anything. And if you are a person that doesn't want to be stagnant, you gonna have to move. There's something about saying I'm grown that really stunts people's growth. You know what I mean? I'm not grown. I'm never going to be grown because I'm going to grow until I die. That's just how I feel about it. And I'll make another video about that for another time. But I'm not done growing. I'm not grown. I'm not. I see growth or a chance for growth in every area of my life. And I have no problem with working on that. And I'm going to do that. And anybody that doesn't want to do that, I can't get too close to. You're not about to clip my leaves. Cut these branches. Just saying. It's important who you connect yourself to. And you might be one of those people that just gets bored and tries to talk to people, or just finds random interest in somebody just because it looks like an okay opportunity. It's so much deeper. It's so much deeper. You, how can I put this? You're a person. You have a soul. Okay, cool. Other people have souls too. Who are these souls? I can't say who are you enough. I can't say it enough. Whose soul are you connecting to? Whose soul was connected to theirs? Is there a chain reaction here? Do you have issues with trauma? People normally don't give you 100% of themselves when you first meet them, or when y'all are first getting to know each other. You're not going to get everything all in one shot. You're just not. So before you jump all the way in, you may at least want to make sure that their character is true to who they say they are. Their morals are true to who they say they are. See what they're getting into. Who are they when you're not around? It's a lot of factors in this. It's a lot of different factors. Get you some discernment. That's really the best. The best thing I could tell you to do is get you some discernment. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's really not about what you want to hear. To be honest with you, it's really not about that. It's more so what you need to hear. And who better to hear from? What are your decisions like without discernment? What kind of decision making do you do without discernment? What kind of things do you allow yourself to get into without discernment? Have you had discernment and you've ignored it? And now you are living in? Are you living in the consequences of you ignoring the discernment? There's always a warning before destruction. Just saying. So that's pretty much it for this one. As always, I got so much more to say. I could go on and on, but I think you get the point. Be careful. Be very, very careful. And watch who you let in your circle, in your, or whatever shape you got. Be careful of how close you allow people to get to you. And even after they get close to you, still keep your eyes open. Because to be honest with you, you only know what they tell you and what you observe. That's really all you got. I hope that this may have helped you. I hope that it might have hit you right where you're at right now in your growing or healing process, or you trying to just make better decisions in life and trying to be more cautious about what it is that you want, and that you want to be intentional now about your moves and who you move with. Stay prayed up. Keep your head on straight. Keep your eyes open. Stay woke. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.